Greetings to you all. Sanibonani, Dumelani, Abushini, Molweni. We are still doing financial mathematics, but under financial mathematics, we'll now be doing depreciation. Okay. So, in many situations, equipment can lose its value over a given time period, such as motor vehicles or computers lose their value over time due to wear and tear or because of becoming outdated. So they lose their value. When this happens, we say that the equipment is depreciating in value over time. So we've got what we call book value, which is the value of the equipment at a given time after depreciation has taken place. Where scrap value is the book value of the equipment at the end of its useful life. So there are two types of depreciation. We've got a linear depreciation and reducing balance depreciation. So let us look into the two. Now, linear depreciation. So linear depreciation is also called straight line depreciation. Okay, so with linear depreciation, equipment is depreciated by a percentage of its original value. It works in the same way as simple interest, but the value decreases rather than increases as with simple interest. So here we're going to have what? A negative. The formula is the same as that of simple interest, but here we've got what? A negative. Okay, so this is the formula that we use to calculate the linear depreciation, where A now is not an accumulated amount, but it's a book value or a scrap value. P is the present value. Okay, I is the depreciation rate, and N is the time period. The time period. Okay, now let us check the reducing balance depreciation. With reducing balance depreciation, equipment is depreciated by a percentage of its previous value. Okay, not the original value, but its previous value. It works in the same way as a compound interest, but the value decreases rather than increases as with compound interest. Yes, the formula that we use to calculate the reducing balance depreciation is this one. Is the same as that of compound interest, but this time around we've got a negative. That will mean the value is now decreasing rather than increasing. Okay, A is also what? Book or scrap value, where P is the present value, I is the depreciation rate, and N is the time period. Now let us look at the examples. Now let us do examples. Example 1. Okay, for example 1, what do we have? Paulos wants to sell his car in 5 years time. Okay, the rate of depreciation is 14% per annum, and the car's current value is 60,000. Calculate the book value of the car in 5 years time if depreciation is based on. Okay, so now we know that, okay, the number of years is what? It's 5. Okay, it's 5 years. Okay, it's 5 years, and we also have what? We also have the present value of the car, which is 60,000. Okay, and we also have what? We also have got I. Okay, so I is it has to be in decimals. That will be what? That will be 14%. That will be 14 divided by 100. That will be 0.14. So we have that. Now for A, which is a straight line method. Okay, for a straight line method, we can say, okay, for A, that will be A, which is what? Which is a book value is equal to P. This is the same as simple interest, but we don't have what? Positive, we've got negative. I N. So this is going to be 60,000 into 1 minus into 1 minus 0,14 multiply by 5 years. Okay, the time period, and then punch this in our calculator. What do we have? We got 60. Yeah. We need another 0 there, so that it becomes 60,000. 60,000 into 1 minus 0,14 multiply by 5. So after 5 years, this car, the value of the car is going to be 18,000. Okay, with what? With straight line method. Now let us do B, which is the reducing balance method. The reducing balance method is the same as that one of compound, but we'll use a negative sign instead of a positive one. 1 minus I into, and then this is going to be 60,000 1 minus 0,14 for a period of 5 years. So this is going to be 60,000 into 1 minus 0,14 to the exponent 5. Okay, so the value of this car after 5 years with the reducing balance method is going to be 28,225,62. This is going to be the book value of the car in 5 years time. So this is how we do it. Now let us also check example 2. So for example 2, the original price of a laptop, if its depreciated value after 7 years is 900 and the rate of depreciation was 11% per annum, calculate using what? Straight line method. Okay, now what are we looking for? We're looking for the original price. So we're looking for P. We do not know P, but we know what? We know A, which is the book value. Its depreciated value after 7 years is 900. The interest was, this is going to be 11 over 100. This is 0,11 in decimals, and we know that the period is 7 years and is equal to 7, which is 7 years. Okay, so let us start with A. So for A, we can say what? We can say, okay, we know that A is equal to P into 1 minus I N, like this. So we have what? We have A. So we can simply say this is going to be 900 is equal to P into 1 minus 0,11 times 7. Okay, so we are looking for what? We are now looking for P. So we can just divide both sides by what? By what is in the bracket. So let me write this. P 1 minus 0,11. Okay, so we divide both sides by 1 minus 0,11 good. So this is going to cancel that. We do it on both sides. That will be 1 minus 0.11 times 7. So P is going to be equal to 900 divided by 1 minus 0.11 multiplied by 7. Now the original price of the laptop was 3,913.04. okay, now that is the original price of the laptop after 7 years. Let us do for B. For B they say, okay, now let us do for the reducing balance method. So for reducing balance method, you know that A is equal to P into 1 minus I, okay, to the exponent n. That's what we have there. Okay, so now what we can do is, we know that the book value of the laptop is 900. We are looking for what? We are looking for P. And you say 1 minus 0.11 to the exponent 7. This is going to be 900 P 1 minus 0.117 to exponent 7. Now I divide both sides by this. Okay, so this is going to be 1 minus 0.11 to the exponent 7, and then this side also 1 minus 0.11 to the exponent 7. So this cancels that. We are now left with P, which is equal to that. So P, which is the present value, the original value of the laptop, is going to be equal to exponent, going to be like this. Okay, which is what we have there. So it's going to be, the original price of the laptop was 2,034 rands. So that will be the book value of the laptop if we are using what? The reducing balance method. Okay, so that will be the end of my lesson for depreciation. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I thank you.